Look at this beautiful view of downtown Minneapolis and US Bank Stadium, home of the Vikings, where they will be playing tomorrow night, Sunday Night Football. And that's 35W with the cars whizzing by there on this wonderful sunny day. And if you are ever standing here looking at this view, it means you are very close to someplace very special. Well, hello there, and welcome to yet another beautiful day for an adventure. Today's adventure brings us to Minneapolis at the House of Balls. That's right. Some of you have your mind in the gutter already. It's not those kind of balls. It's about art. It's about bowling balls. It's about crankshafts and bike parts and all sorts of things that were in the stream of discarded that were brought out by a guy named Alan Christian and turned into something useful, something creative, something weird, and something that will make you think. That's right, there is stuff like that all over the place. Alan is an electrician by trade. However, he's an artist at heart. He was most known for turning bowling balls into human heads, faces, and sometimes even parts of full bodies. And then he branched out into all sorts of other discarded items, making them into art, junk into art. Ripley's Believe It or Not does a lot of things like that in their art displays, and so this place should be really fun to check out. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. Come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see.
From Chicago down to Cali, Route 66 is a heck of a drive. With Cadillac Ranch and the mountain views, I've never felt more alive. Welcome to Tommy Travels. Let's go see what there is to see. Welcome to Tommy Travels. Let's go see what there is to see.
And before we even get onto the property, right by the fence, there's a bowling ball right there with the star painted on it. Fence covered with ivy, and there it is. The House of Balls. This looks like it's going to be a fun time. And if you weren't sure how to get into the place, look at these footprints. It looks like the Incredible Hulk came walking right through here. My good buddy Robert would love that. Look at beautiful flowers, tons of amazing sculptures. Before you even get into the place, look at this. And as I go out to my car, I didn't even realize I parked right behind the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Look at that. Didn't even notice him there. Look at this old Ford pickup truck. So much character. Look at this guy on the top here of the hood. Wow. I just love this. Amazing truck with all the reflectors. Look at that. Golf balls. Amazing art. Wow. What a cool piece of work. Here's the entrance door. Very quirky indeed. Just the type of entrance door that you would expect for a cool place like this. Let's just go in and see what we're, a bunch of doorknobs on the other side. I love that. And so here we are from the entrance door into the little lobby area here where you can put your umbrella. We've got a little bone character here. It's hard to tell what all of these things are. Cool little paintings. Place to put the dishes. Look at that. And there's a bowling ball. Donations humbly accepted. I believe we will give a donation right here. I love this. So you just take your little donation and then it slides really nicely here, hopefully, into the bowling ball. Let's try it like this. Really nicely into the bowling ball. Perfect. Donation completed. And of course then there's a sign-in book here. So time to put the old Tommy Travels autograph to good use. And there it is right there. It's Tommy Travels. If you come here, you can see my autograph and be a star. Here's a little sign that says open. And look at this. A little wire-frame sculpture of a bowler. Going to knock down all of these bowling pins. I've got a feeling this is all hand-carved and handmade. And look at how he's got a spinal cord. That's something you just wouldn't think of. It takes a creative mind to come up with something like that. And look at this, we haven't even gotten out of the lobby yet. Part of the fun is trying to figure out what some of this stuff was before it became art. This is a nice little lamp with a cool hat on the top. This was a bowling ball, you can tell that, with a face on there. But I don't know what that was, if it's part of a radiator system, or if you know, leave a comment below. And so that's where we came in from, and now we are entering kind of the main entrance here, the main gallery. All you need is gleb. Things that make you think. And look at this, we have a robot standing right in front of us to greet us with a bowling pin leg and a shock absorber leg, it looks like. And then a touch tone phone, but no phone receiver or anything, but wow. Look at that. Look, a gas pump. This place used to be a gas station at one time. You can see the garage door. This was probably the service station in here. Unbelievable. Another robot over here. It looks like that was once one of those old style gas pumps that you see at the antique gas stations. And look at this. Blinking lights. Old Phillips 66 gas pump with the oil can. Wow. I thought maybe you could look, oh, you can kind of look inside of there and up inside the mouth. Pretty mesmerizing stuff right here. Oh, and the eyebrows are gas nozzles. I love that. And look at this. The Jolly Green Giant. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. I've been to Blue Earth, Minnesota, where I saw the huge version of this guy, and it's nice to see him again here in Minneapolis at the House of Balls. And this is my lucky day, ladies and gentlemen. I have the artist, the curator, the owner, the man, the myth, the legend, Alan Christian. Alan Christian, nice to meet you. Welcome to Tommy Travels. And thank you for taking a moment to sit down and talk with me. And I'm just curious, how did all of this get started?
In 1986, I was looking for a studio. Somebody told me about the old Berman Buckskin building. I went down, I looked at a space. By the time I got back to him, somebody had taken it, and they said, "Hey, we got a room on the first floor. Would you like to take a look?" I said, "Yeah." And as soon as I walked in, I knew it was the space for me. It was one room, but one wall was all window looking up the gateway of Minneapolis. And I've had a public studio ever since. This is almost 40 years ago. So
That is awesome.
I was in downtown, the North Loop, when it was called the Nowhere District, and all the artists were there. In 2014, my wife and I bought this building, and I'm so blessed to be on the West Bank and to have space where I can change the scale of the work and breathe fresh air. And
Absolutely.
so yeah, it's my studio, but it's a public studio. So I welcome people in to ask the question, what do you do for a life?
Yeah.
And of course, so many people go to their occupation, but I'm not interested unless you're one of the blessed that kind of makes their living doing their life. I'm more interested in what people define as their voice,
Yes.
uniqueness. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
That is awesome. So this place used to be a gas station, correct?
Until the 60s.
Okay.
And then it was an electrical contractor. In the last incarnation was a totally underground punk rock band.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I love what you've done with the place. That is for sure. Wow. Just incredible.
Thank you.
As we take a look around. Look at this thick chain. Oh, I thought it was thick chains. It almost looks like water faucets. But it looks like chains, doesn't it? It's always hard to tell what things are around here exactly. But that's definitely a water sprinkler can with arms that going out, holding some balls right in front of the Jolly Green Giant. This place is absolutely magical. And look at this thing. It's a chair, actually. And it actually has arms for the arms and a seat. Looks like from a diner cafe. We can sit down and maybe get a little massage or something. And look at what I found here. A little book. Mr. and Mrs. Lucky's House of Balls. And when you open it, our first visitor, September 16th, 2014. Look at that. Crossing the threshold. That is just amazing. There's Alan working on the building there. House of Balls. Minneapolis there in the background. Some cool history of this place. If you've never been down here or heard of the House of Balls, you definitely have to pay it a visit because this place is absolutely amazing. Everything in here, it's like you think you're looking at one thing, an old-timey cash register. Oh, that doesn't spin. It's got all the buttons that you can push. And then behind it, a mannequin with a rotating head ball of some sort. Because everything is so creative. And if you didn't know where that was, it's right here below the arrow light. And even the bathroom is creative around here. Look at that cool sculpture. Even on the toilet. Nothing goes undecorated around here. There is art everywhere. Robots seem to be a pretty big theme around here. I love this one. I was wondering what that noise was, and it's like this engine right here, which I was like, what is that powering? And then I look at the mouth hole here, and it's spinning this skeleton head that goes around. Around and around she goes. And I was wondering, what is this made out of? Is that iron? Oh yes. multiple irons. This is made out of. Looks like some sort of a drinking container. That is mesmerizing. And then look at this guy. Right next to him stands this guy. Very colorful with the lights. Just awesome. Cool pictures everywhere. More robots. More freaky art. Look at this. I can't do Pee Wee Herman, but there's Pee Wee Herman enjoying this place. And this seems like the type of place that Pee Wee Herman would really love. This is the room that we were just looking at. That leads into a whole living room with a TV and a couch. Look at this cool picture. Unbelievable. The clown guy over here. Love this old truck. Neon lights. Bowling pins. Man. I wonder what kind of an instrument that is. If you know, leave a comment below. There's a lot of things I don't know what they are around here, apparently. And of course, good old Uncle Sam guarding the door. I want you. I love this old signage, price paid, broken home, sell, sell, sell. Old hubcaps. All you need is Gleb. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we have found a portal into a new dimension. Area 15 in Las Vegas has Meow Wolf, a huge fake grocery store, and it has portals into different places. I'm wondering where this might lead us. All right, let's find out. We're in the darkness here. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. Wow. A whole nother room. This looks like a utility storage room with some taxidermies. Look at that old clown. House of Balls. And look who we have. It's Superman. Flying around for the power of good faster than a speeding bullet with this magnifying glass. Oh wow, he looks much bigger through there. He's saving the world, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the House of Balls. And we go from that room into this another huge room full of different sculptures. Here's a couple samples of bowling balls carved into human faces. That looks like a little mini car wash. We have disco balls. We have a big skeleton guy up there saying hi to everybody. An eye watching over everything. Another cool robot. Look at that. Oh, that's literally just a dustbin of brooms. But somehow around here it looks like an art piece. And look at this. Looks like some kind of cool underwater creature. Half person, half octopus, I guess. I don't want to say what I think that might be called. I'll let your own imaginations figure that out. If you're ever looking for a cool way to make a chair with a built-in clock at the top of it, this is the place to come for ideas. Look at that. It's like a little person sitting in it already. And a bongo drum. Just for no apparent reason, just to be interactive and have some fun with the bongo drum. Love it. Look at this piece right here.
So the idea is that the spark of an idea wakes this man up.
Yeah.
And which his eyes light up. And he raises his head and has the aha moment.
Oh.
The understanding, the moment of understanding. So.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Left side.
Okay. Oh, look, his eyes are lighting up. He's saying, hey, this triggers something for me. Oh, the light bulb goes off above his head. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh, not quite done. Almost had another idea there. How beautiful is that? Here's a little table with cool art displays on it. And look at this owl flying overhead. It looks like it's made out of keys. Sometimes you have to really zoom in to see exactly what it is that you're looking at. Look at that. All keys right there throughout the whole piece. So now as we walk out of the garage here, we can see what we have sitting outside. We have a lady sitting in a shopping cart. Have another cool little sitting area here with all sorts of little treasures. Look at this bicycle out here. Look at this contraption. I wonder if we, oh no, it doesn't move. I thought maybe it moved, but it doesn't. Cool little contraption, a Raleigh sports bike. It was on the junk heap, and now it's here at the House of Balls. And then look at this statue, a wire frame in human form that stands way up there taller than the building. Got the feet down here. I can't imagine how long it took to put some of these things together. And just to think of all these things. I mean, look at this. You've seen these on top of houses. Did you ever think about putting it on top of one of these? And making a cool robot out of it in the human form? Turning it into a hat for somebody? Looks like a chef hat, holding some flowers. Unbelievably amazing. And then look at this tree. Normal tree, but look at the trunk. It is indeed a form of art right here, containing people's faces, a snake-like creature with a head and arms. It's amazing. This guy, I think he's from the KGB. He looks a lot like somebody I've seen before. Here's a little chair you can sit down at and talk with these fine people. Here's another little bench area where you can just sit in the shade under this wonderful tree and enjoy the little art pieces that you have all around you. From what I understand, this is a pretty cool place to visit at night, but generally it's not open at night, just for special events. I would really be interested to see this place all lit up. The hours of this place is 12 to 4, Monday through Saturday, and just depending on things going on, sometimes it might be closed one of those days. So if you want to be sure, call ahead. Wonder Bread. Look at this, an actual trailer. And this one says, wonder why. Wonder why. And that's what you have to leave here, wondering why. It's hard to explain. I guess it's just a creative talent. And there's the bell of the train that comes through here that we saw at the beginning of this episode. Beautiful wind chimes to go along with the bell. Ooh, one train crossing over and another train standing by there. Adam the Woo would love that shot, I think. Well, as we take one final look around this beautiful, amazing place, the House of Balls here in Minneapolis, all I have to do is point at the camera and there's always going to be interesting things that I have not yet shown. This has been an actual blast. Actual blast. And thank you so much to Alan for taking the time to sit down and talk with me for a little bit and show me some of his cool inventions. Look at these frying pans. If you guys liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Wow, I just can't get over it. Look at this rack of bowling balls here, made into artwork. As he peels out the layers of the bowling balls and reveals his creativity, I think he should inspire other young artists from what he's doing, which I believe was what is happening here, to look at things differently and see what can be created out of just a weird object that you happen to be looking at the time. What a fun time. Thank you all, and until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side. Any message to budding artists out there that think, you know, I'm doing this job, but I would love to do something else?
You know, find a passion. Ask yourself, who am I? And you know, don't stand still. Take the first step forward, because when you take the first step, you then have momentum. Remember what it's like to be 4 and not 5, and you got brought into the system, and they said, no, that's not how you do it. Let me show you how.
Yes.
You need to show yourself how. That's the bottom line. So express yourself that way. Show us your bottom line.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time.